5 important questions. That questions are related of the short answer type as well as long answer type questions, which are very important for your board exam. Same way, to solve the such type of question, just make a mind map in your mind. Okay, right, while solving the question, this is how 50% of the task will be done. See how I'm doing right now. Compound A formula C2H6O. Now at this point of time, I'm giving you a trick that will work for your board exam 100% sure. And what is this? Look at here. At least a single hydrogen is added. Definitely 100% sure it is nothing else than the Jai Hind students. Your board exams are just around the corner and some of you might be struggling still with the chapter carbons compounds. So here in this video lecture, we will cover 5 important questions. That questions are related of the short answer type as well as long answer type questions, which are very important for your board exam. So just have a quick look of these 5 questions. Based upon these 5 questions, a lot of ample number of questions have been asked in the previous year papers, right? So without any further delay, let's start the very first questions. The very first question is this about, see this question. The formula for organic compounds are shown below. Choose the correct option. I'll provide the PDF of this in the description. From there you can write all these things, right? So need not to be worried about that. The formula for organic compounds are given below. Choose the correct option. We need to. So whenever you get such type of question, I don't think in science question paper you will have sort of time. You will be going sort of the time. There will be the ample of time with you. So first of all, go with the options. एक बार option को आप अच्छे से देख लो जरूर से. It will be very easy for you to go through the options. Like what I can see here, carbon-carbon double bonding is here, right? So it's an unsaturated hydrocarbon. One information I can see over. Like, and here it's a COH. It does mean this is your carboxylic acid compound, right? Just for an instant, at the very instant you can have an idea of such things. Then after carbon-carbon single bonding is there, saturated is there, and then after COH is there only, so that means it's an alcohol. I know you would be thinking कि सर जल्दी से options क्यों नहीं बता दे रहे? But what is the right approach to solve such type of question? This is what I mean to tell you here. I mean to explain you just because you are just about to give your board exams. Now, the first option, A and B are unsaturated hydrocarbon. See, A and B are, of course, this A is your unsaturated hydrocarbon. Right, it's an unsaturated hydrocarbon. But talking about B, some of you can say, sir, यहाँ double bonding तो दिख रहा है. It's okay, there is double bonding. But in order to check the unsaturation of the compound, we need to check the carbon-carbon single or double bonding. Here is a carbon-carbon single bond. So option number A is incorrect, right? Then after it is saying that C and D are saturated hydrocarbons. Okay, C में देखो single bonding, yes, it will be saturated hydrocarbon. Right, it is your saturated hydrocarbon, but it is saying D is also saturated hydrocarbon. No, this is not only hydrocarbon. Now it is an alcohol, because that, see, this is what the importance I have told you earlier कि पहले से आप देख लो, you'll have an idea of the compounds given in the MCQ, right? So ये hydrocarbon नहीं है, this one is alcohol. So again option number B is also incorrect. Third one, addition of hydrogen in the presence of catalyst changes A to C. This is a reaction that I mean to write over here. Then only you will get the explanation, proper explanation. So look at here, beta. What's here? Addition of hydrogen in the presence of catalyst changes A to C. Okay, so I am taking this compound A here. This CH2, again double bond CH2. Right here, addition of hydrogen. So what we are doing, adding hydrogen over here. See, this reaction takes place in the presence of nickel, right? So I am writing here nickel. So what will happen, Nikota? This is a reaction called as a reduction reaction, right? So one hydrogen will be added to this carbon atom, one added to this carbon atom. So that's why it will convert to CH3 here. And then after the double bonding here, we know that carbon has a maximum 4 bonding, right? Tetravalent in nature. Since 3 bonds are completed over here, so there will be only one single bonding. And again, it will be CH2 because already 2 hydrogens are there. One hydrogen from here. That is why it will convert directly to the compound. That is C. So question in option we are provided with such, A will convert to the C. It does mean option number C is correct, right? But yes, do read the option D as well. Addition of potassium permanganate changes B to D. If we are adding potassium permanganate, then B to D convert हो जाएगा. Let me tell you, the addition of potassium permanganate is an oxidizing agent. it oxidizes alcohol to carboxylic acid, not carboxylic acid to alcohol. So option number D is also incorrect. Right? One homework for you for this question. Do let me in the comment section what is the name of this compound. Right? Coming to the next question. See the next one. An organic compound A on heating, here it's given. What is given to us? An organic compound A on heating with concentrated H2SO4. Keep in mind, किसके साथ हीट किया जा रहा है? Concentrated H2SO4 to form a compound B. In order to solve such type of questions, number of students still struggle with such type of question. To solve such type of questions, what you need to do, let me give you a simple example. Whenever we have to solve the questions of coordinate geometry, that you are very well familiar with that, कुछ एक माइंड में स्ट्रक्चर बनता है कि ठीक है ये कोऑर्डिनेट यहाँ पे है, ये कोऑर्डिनेट यहाँ पे है, डिस्टेंस यहाँ पे, एटलीस्ट यू मेक योर डायग्राम एट द मैप इन द माइंड. द सेम वे टू सॉल्व द सच टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन, जस्ट मेक अ माइंड मैप इन योर माइंड. Okay, right, while solving the question, this is how 50% of the task will be done. See how I am doing right now. A compound A is given, so I am writing here compound A, right? On heating with concentrated H2SO4, so I am writing here H2SO4. Not only writing H2SO4, along with that I am writing the symbol delta, which means कि heat किया जा रहा है यहाँ पे, right? Forms a compound B, right? Compound B, which on addition of 1 mole of hydrogen, it does mean if we are adding 1 mole of hydrogen to this B, right? I have written here addition of 1 mole of hydrogen to the B in the presence of nickel, where in the presence of nickel forms a compound C. Now it is forming a compound C. Again, 1 mole of compound C on combustion. Now compound C is going, combustion is going on with a compound C. Combustion forms 2 moles of carbon dioxide. Combustion, it does mean compound C is being heated in the presence of oxygen, right? What is being given? It forms 2 moles of CO2. 2 CO2 is given here, right? And 3 moles of H2O here. Then after 3 H2O we have got here, right? Identify compounds A, B, C and write the chemical equation. See, now the questions will be very easy. देखो, अब थोड़ा सा क्वेश्चन काफी इजी हो गया यहाँ पे. And how I am explaining here, just see. A is being heated in the presence of H2SO4 forming compound B, and ultimately which gives a C on addition of hydrogen in the presence of nickel. C का जब रिएक्शन करा रहे हैं, so it is giving 2 moles of CO2. It does mean very clear indication that this compound A contains 2 carbon atoms. See, this is what the rough pictorial representation gives us idea कि 2 कार्बन एटम इसमें होंगे. अब इसको हीट किया जा रहा है, it forming compound B. And compound B का जब हाइड्रोजन से रिएक्शन करा रहे हैं तो कंपाउंड C दे रहा है हम लोग को. This hydrogen reaction called as a addition of hydrogen called as a addition reaction. Now the star point of this reaction is, this question is that addition reaction takes place in the addition reaction happens with the unsaturated hydrocarbon. Now it's very well clear that कि B हमारा unsaturated hydrocarbon होना चाहिए यहाँ पे. अब B हमारा unsaturated hydrocarbon है तो यहाँ से आइडिया लगा कि it's a unsaturated hydrocarbon. Now how this unsaturated hydrocarbon do we obtain? On heating alcohol. It does mean this compound A must be your alcohol, which is called as a dehydration of alcohol. मैं directly नाम बता दे रहा हूँ यहाँ पे, dehydration of alcohol. So let me write the reaction. How you are going to write the reaction? Few of the reaction I'm writing here, and rest I'll write there. See, A part is given, so A part will be your CS3 CH2OH. That is the ethanol. It will be heated in the presence of concentrated H2SO4, that is H2SO4, symbol of it. Now it will reduce to the compound B, okay, that will be unsaturated hydrocarbon. I have told you unsaturated, there is a, I said beta, this is a dehydration reaction, means loss of water molecule. So do one thing, since there is a loss of water molecule, हमें पता है water molecule में क्या होता है? H2O, right? For that 2 things we need OH और H plus हमें चाहिए, right? So OH very easily we can see from here. ठीक है, तो भाई इस कार्बन ने OH दे दिया, so why this only carbon will sacrifice all the things. Now this carbon atom has to donate 1 more hydrogen. चलो इसको भी ये भी एक हाइड्रोजन दे देता है, so that's why it will form here CH2, and CH2 is already here, and we know that carbon is a tetravalent in nature. 4 bonding must be there. So now therefore it will be double bonding here, and this is how we obtain the compound B here and compound A is here. Right? So देखो ये 2 टास्क हमारे हो चुके हैं. In rough, wherever you have written this thing roughly, mark it there. It show you that at least 10% or 20% of questions have you done. Then after you have done, sorry. B on addition with hydrogen. Okay, so B on addition with hydrogen, that is CH2 double bond CH2 reaction with hydrogen. Just previous question we have done the same thing. In the presence of nickel here, right, it will give you CH3 single bond CH3. Why I am directly writing here CH3 single bond CH3? I have taught you thing already in the previous question. That is a compound C. This is called as an addition reaction. Now we have got the compound C. Talking about this one, in order to write this reaction, what you will write over here? C. The compound C is your sorry, that's a mistake. CH3 will be there. So it's your CH3, that is called as a ethane, CH3 on heating. So in order to heat this, we need that oxygen. Therefore, it will give you CO2, that is a 2 moles of CO2 along with the 3 moles of water. Yes, along with you can write heat. That is a heat and light you can write. It's all up to you because its question is not given. You are free to not to write that. This is how it's a complete answer of this question. I repeat it again, but remember, this is not the way you will write an exam. Just in order to explain this, I have written as such, right? How to write the answer, you all very well know, right? See, the compound A is here, that's ethanol. See, write the chemical equations and the reactions involved and identify A and B, C. We have that. A is ethanol, B is your ethene, and C is your ethane, and the respective chemical equations are as such, right? Take a screenshot of this. Let us discuss the next question. This one question. See, a carbon compound A having melting point 156 Kelvin and a boiling point 351 Kelvin. Please do not ignore this melting or boiling point. Always compare with the water. You will have an idea about the volatility of the compound. 351 is given. Let us, and know that the boiling 73 Kelvin, but here it is given 351. It means the compound A is a such type of compound जिसका boiling point पानी से कम है, because we know that the boiling point of water is 373, right? With molecular formula C2H6O. Now at this point of time, I am giving you a trick that will work for your board exam 100% sure. And what is this? Look at here. If anywhere, 100% guarantee, I am giving 100% guarantee of this thing. If somewhere it is given C2H6O, always keep this thing in mind. In this compound will be, just wait, I am giving another example also. C2, it's a C2H4O2 or C4H8O2. 99% I am sure that question will be asked along as a type based upon this only. C2H6O, always keep in mind, if it is being asked, nothing will be other than this CH3 CH2OH. Along with me, just keep on counting. Number of carbon atom 2, number of hydrogen 3 plus 2 5, and then 6 and 1 oxygen. It does mean कभी भी क्वेश्चन में कहीं भी आपको दिया है C2H6, it will be nothing else than the ethanol, right? I hope you understand. Then after C2H4O2, now this will be your beta CH3COOH. Let us count again number of carbon atom. 1 carbon here, 1 carbon here, 2 carbon, 4 hydrogen, 3 plus 1, 4 hydrogen, 2 oxygen. So whenever कभी भी क्वेश्चन में आपको दिखता है like C2H4O2 is given, it does mean it will always be carboxylic acid, that is ethanoic acid. 50% क्वेश्चन आपका वहीं पे सॉल्व हो जाएगा. देन आफ्टर C4H8O2, it will be your CH3 CH2 COO CH3. Let us count the number of carbon here. I am doing here 1 2 3 4 carbon atom. Now the number of hydrogen 3 plus 2 5 5 or 3 8 and 2 oxygen here, right? So wherever C4H8O2, समझ जाना कि वो ईस्टर है, that is a sweet smelling compound. किसके रिएक्शन से बनता है? एथेनॉल एंड एथेनोइक एसिड के रिएक्शन से ये बनता है हम लोग का, राइट? तो आई होप इसको कहीं नोट कर लो. दिस विल बी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आपका 50% टास्क वहीं पे डन हो जाता है. नाउ लुक एट हियर with molecular formula C2H6O. देखो ऑलरेडी तो क्वेश्चन तुरंत क्लियर हो गया कि which compound is given in the question, that is ethanol, soluble in water in all proportion. Identify A. Already we have done the answer part. That is A हम लोग का क्या होगा? Ethanol. So it will be your CH3 CH2OH. Keep in mind, students only write ethanol. Along with writing ethanol in your board exam, you have to write this formula also, right? Android's electron dot structure, that's a very important, very easy electron dot structure, but I'm not writing electron dot structure in that much detail here, just only bond bata ke main bata de raha hu because you all can do that. Carbon here, 3 hydrogen atoms are there, so 1 hydrogen here, 1 hydrogen here, 1 hydrogen here, again carbon, 1 hydrogen, then after oxygen and hydrogen here, right? Everywhere what you will say that single bonding is there. By hydrogen single bonding hota hai, so what you will do beta, just 2 electrons here, place 2 electrons here, 2 electrons here, here also single bonding, 2 electrons here, yahan pe bhi hydrogen ke sath single bonding, 2 electrons place kar do, because one single covalent bond contains 2 electrons, right? Oxygen hydrogen single bond is always there, so 2 electrons I have placed over here. Now ab dekho yahan se aap circle banate chalo, you will have a idea of that how covalent electron dot structure. Hydrogen, its duplet is complete, again this hydrogen duplet is complete, 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 and again duplet complete. Why I have done as such, isse aapko lagega at least 50% of task you have done. Then after this carbon atom has donated electrons to this 3 hydrogen and 1 carbon atom, तो भाई ये भी तो इनसे कहेगा कि मुझे भी इलेक्ट्रॉन प्रोवाइड करो. This is how this carbon has completed its octet. Now talking about this one, this carbon and oxygen here, so what will be here, carbon we know that divalent in nature, right? So क्या होगा, यहाँ पे डबल बॉन्डिंग होनी चाहिए, तो एक बॉन्डिंग तो यहाँ दिख रही है, so for डबल बॉन्डिंग यहाँ पे एक बॉन्डिंग और कर लो यहाँ पे. This is how this carbon also has completed its octet, but problem is here for this oxygen atom, it must complete its octet and must have the 8 electrons, right? 8 electron इनके पास भी होना चाहिए, but here we can see only the 4 electrons are there, 2 2 4, so 2 electron आप as a lone pair का part अपने से draw कर दोगे, ये गलत नहीं होगा. This is what the electron dot structure of ethanol, right? I hope you understand this question. Give the molecular formula of any 2 homologous of A. Now what is homologous? Homologous compounds are such, मैं शॉर्ट में पढ़ाता हूं यहाँ पे, जिसमें कंपाउंड्स में बीच में CH2 यूनिट का डिफरेंस होगा, देयर विल बी द डिफरेंस ऑफ CH2 यूनिट. सो इट डज मीन इफ द एथेनॉल हैज द फॉर्मूला CH3 CH2 OH, so its next homologous में क्या करना है, only you need to add CH2 and you will get your answer. What is that? CH3 CH2, again add one more CH2, that is a propanol, and one more CH2 ऐड करो, दूसरा भी homologous आपको मिल जाएगा. This is how you can attempt such type of questions. This is a question which will give you direct marks, क्योंकि इसमें कोई बहुत ज्यादा लिखना नहीं है, जो only 3 or 4 line explanation and you will get your answer, right? Coming to the next question. How would you, this one, see, how would you name the following compounds? That is a CH3 CH2 Br. So first of all, wherever the groups are attached, right, from there you will start numbering, because we have understood about the rule, that is a least sum rule, locant sum rule, जो अलग अलग तरीके से आप पढ़ दोगे. तो at one position we will get bromo, so we will write 1 bromo, 2 carbon atom H, single bonding is there, ethane, right? 1 bromo ethane is there. Talking about this B part, that is it's your HCHO, it's nothing else than the aldehyde, right? CHO. कैसे पहचानोगे बेटा, आप देखो ट्रिक बताता हूं आपको. If carbon carbon double bonding oxygen is there, right, and 2 bondings are there, nothing is added here, it does mean carbon will be added. In that case it will be your ketone only, right? Ketone ही होगा, याद रखना. But in case if carbon carbon double bonding and with the same carbon at least a single hydrogen is added, definitely 100% sure it is nothing else than the aldehyde. ये आपका aldehyde ही है, right? But in case if carbon carbon double bonding and with the same carbon atom OH group is attached, keep this thing in your mind, it is your carboxylic acid, right? अब यहां देखो HCHO, it is the same thing, nothing else. So it's a aldehyde. For aldehyde nomenclature, the suffix we use is al. 1 carbon atom, meth, right? And then after it will be your nomenclature methanol, right? I am dropping this letter E. देखो N का E मैंने यहाँ पे drop कर दिया. Reason is that, देखो अगर आप N का E लिखोगे और aldehyde al लिखोगे, both of them are a vowel. In such case, E will be dropped here. So therefore, name will be methanol, right? Coming to this C part. Again, we will start numbering from this side, because from this only side, this triple bonding is getting the least position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atom. No as such branching is there. कहीं branching में देखो आप methyl group अगर नहीं attach है, so directly starting with the first letter capital, you will write hex 1 ene, or simply you can write hexene, because at the one that's the numeral prefix 1 can be omitted also. I hope you understand this question also. Coming to the last question, which is a very important and the long answer type questions. Let us try to understand this question. See, a compound C, I'm just explaining all the things here. First of all, a compound C, molecular formula C again, just look at here, compound C formula C4S C2H4O2 was given, C2H4O2. Now देखो पहले ही पॉइंट तुरंत क्लियर हो गया हमें कि क्वेश्चन में हमें क्या दिया है, CH3COH दिया हम लोग. That's why I have said रट लो उसको, that will be very easy for you. The compound C, C2H4O2 is given, right? C2H4O2. It does mean compound C हमें क्या दिया है, जैसा roughly diagram you can write here, compound C, C2H4O2, it does mean it's nothing, it's your CH3COOH, that is a carboxylic acid, right? Reacts with sodium metal to form a compound R. Now roughly diagram I am writing, ठीक है, रफ में एक तरीके से देखो, आज मैं इसको लिखता हूं यहाँ पे कैसे क्या रिएक्ट करके बन रहा है पे. Compound C, that's a C is your C2H4O2 on reaction with किसके साथ रिएक्शन, सोडियम मेटल, to form a compound R. It forms a compound R and evolves a gas. I'm indicating, okay, nothing, symbol I'm giving. Involves gas which burns with the pop sound. Remember pop sound. It does mean it's clear. Pop sound is given. It does mean hydrogen gas. Keep in mind बेटा, hydrogen gas जो होता है वो pop sound देता है हमारा burning majestic को लाने पे. Which compound C on treatment with an alcohol. Again, this compound C, that is a C2H4O2 on treatment with an alcohol A. So I'm writing here alcohol A, right? Alcohol A in the presence of an acid. An acid is also there. In the presence of an acid, forms a sweet smelling compound S. Keep in mind, sweet smelling compound S is there, sorry. So it does mean a ester होगा, आप इसका ध्यान रखना. Sweet smelling compound S is obtaining and S का formula है C3H6O2. Right? Then after, on addition of NaOH to C, again C was the same thing here. अब इसी में C में ऐड किया जा रहा है C2H4O2. What is being added to this compound? NaOH is being added here. NaOH. It also gives R and water. R we are obtaining and water. This is a rough diagram. बेटा जरूर से ऐसे करना. Your questions will be very easy to understand. You know, to solve the question. S gives R and water. S on treatment with NaOH. Again, taking this S, that is a C3H6O2 on treatment with NaOH solution. Since NaOH solution is written, so you also mean to write NaOH aqueous form, right? Gives back R and A. You are again obtaining R और A फिर से आपको मिल रहा है. What you need to do? You need to identify CRAS and write down the reactions involved. याद रखना ये क्वेश्चन 4 या 5 नंबर में आएगा. That's a long answer type question, and believe me, to get the answer marks of such question full out of full, that is more easy, you know, very easy. चलो, मैंने रफ में लिखा है, रफ की तरीके से एक्सप्लेन करूंगा बिकॉज आई अंडरस्टैंड कि आपको आंसर पूरा अच्छे से लिखने आता है, राइट? बट स्टिल यू डोंट नो, डू लेट मी नो. आई विल सेंड यू सम ऑफ द सैंपल पीडीएफ दैट हाउ टू राइट द आंसर ऑफ सच क्वेश्चंस आल्सो. नाउ C2H4O2 already I have explained you. C2H4O2 is given. It does mean it's nothing else than the CH3COH. ये आपका कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड होगा, राइट? काउंट कर लो एक बार आप. C2H4O2 है कि नहीं? 2 कार्बन, राइट? क्लियर, 2 कार्बन हियर. And then after 3 and 4 hydrogen and 2 oxygen, right? सोडियम मेटल के साथ रिएक्शन करें बेटा. Those who don't understand, जिनको नहीं याद है कि रिएक्शन क्या होगा कैसे, there is no as such issue. For them also there is a trick. Not trick, even there's a concept. Sodium atom is a highly reactive. So what it will do, it will displace hydrogen from here, and we know that hydrogen is a diatomic in nature, right? तो वो भाई 2 के फॉर्म में एग्जिस्ट करेगा. देखो आपको यहाँ पे मिल रहा है हाइड्रोजन. बचा क्या हम लोग के पास? R क्या बनेगा बेटा? देखो, it will be your CH3COONA, that is called as a sodium acetate, right? तो क्वेश्चन का देखो 2 चीज तो हमने आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया. What was that? That is a C part, and then after R part. 2 things we will have done, right? Then after C2H4 on reaction with alcohol, तो फिर से लिख लो इसका CH3COOH and alcohol, right? अब ध्यान दे देना बेटा पे. This product contains only 3 carbon atoms. So that alcohol you will take, it must have only 1 carbon atom because already 2 carbon atoms are here. तो 1 कार्बन का अल्कोहल मैं एथेनॉल लिखता हूं यहाँ पे. That is a CH3OH, right? CH3OH को मैंने इस तरह पलट के लिखा है. so that I can make the explanation more easier. So what will happen here, देखो यहाँ से हाइड्रोजन और यहाँ से देखो ये निकल जाएगा, बिकॉज क्वेश्चन में हम लोग को यहाँ पे दे रखा था, somewhere it is given. Yes, it's not given anyways. So see now what the product it will form it. जो भी यहाँ पे दिख रहा है दोनों को इस तरीके से आप कंबाइन करो. So what you will get here at the place of this CH3, देखो यहाँ से CH3, then after COO and then after CH3. Let us count कि हमने जो किया वो सही है या गलत है, right? 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, that's clear. 3 hydrogen, 3 hydrogen, 6 hydrogen, 2 oxygen. It does mean हमने Sb find out कर लिया, right? This is a ester, keep in mind. फिर C2H4 का NaOH के साथ रिएक्शन करा रहे हैं. चलो आई एम राइटिंग हियर CH3 COH reaction with NaOH. CH3 COH it's an ethanoic acid and NaOH your base. एसिड और बेस रिएक्शन करते हैं तो सॉल्ट एंड वाटर मिलेगा. सोडियम एटम इज हाईली रिएक्टिव, हाइड्रोजन को यहां से डिस्प्लेस करेगा एंड इट विल फॉर्म CH3 COONA एंड अलोंग विद द H2O, राइट? सो दिस इज हाउ R भी हमें मिल गया यहां पे देखो. नाउ अगेन इसका रिएक्शन करा रहे हैं NaOH के साथ. C3H6O2 we all have got this. This is the compound CH3 COO again CH3 here and इसका NaOH से रिएक्शन करा रहे हैं. अब ये रिएक्शन आपको नहीं भी आता है, nothing, you don't have to worry because सब कुछ हम पहले फाइंड आउट कर चुके हैं. R और A. देखो R क्या हम लोग का यहाँ पे, that is CH3 COONA and then after A, the A compound we have got is alcohol and is called as a methanol here, that is a CH3OH, right? This is how you can do such type of questions. Easy है, थोड़ा मानता हूं लंबा क्वेश्चन है, बट हाँ स्टेप्स वाइज ऑर्डर वाइज करोगे तो देयर वोंट बी एज सच इशू. कुछ 3-4 बातें को इंपॉर्टेंट है दैट यू नीड टू रिमेंबर. आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ट्रिक. बट whenever writing such type of answer, keep in mind कि जहां पे भी आप इक्वेशंस लिख रहे हो, at the below every compound you write it, you have to write its IUPAC nomenclature also. आंसर का एक पार्ट होता है वो, राइट? अगर आप ये रफली डायग्राम जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे इस तरह की करके लिखा था, उस तरह करके लिखोगे, दैट विल बी वेरी गुड इंप्रेशन फॉर द एग्जामिनर क्रॉस चेकिंग योर कॉपी. आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड सच टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. जस्ट अ सिंपल homework for this question I want to ask you, like what do we call this reaction? इस रिएक्शन को हम कहेंगे क्या? Which reaction? जहां पे के साथ रिएक्शन दिया है. Do let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear your comments. Till the time, keep watching me on YouTube channel E-Learning with Ankit and thank you for watching.